right. I hope this is working and that you can hear me. My name is Alexis Schneider, and I am going to be talking about the role of computers in modern healthcare. I did do this for my midterm paper, and I am just using that here again for the same topic for my final presentation here today. So basically, just to start out, I know me personally and many other people have always wondered how different the world would be without computers. It would be extremely different, especially for healthcare. But computers are used in so many different fields: web development, sports, education, and so much more. I cannot imagine what it'd be like without computers. For example, this class right now is online, and without this, I wouldn't be doing this right now. I'd probably be in person, and we'd have to do things on papers and things like that. But yeah, I'll be discussing the significant impact computers have made in healthcare here today. So starting out on the bottom right, this is just a picture I found online of what it kind of looked like. This was first introduced in the 1960s. EHRs, which stands for Early Health Records, they were so expensive that they were only used by the government in partnership with health organizations. This was back in the 1960s, so it just was starting out and it was very expensive at the time, so it wasn't used very often. And this just gave faster access to important medical information, which, today is super helpful that we had this introduced. Next, I am going to be talking about EHRs, which once again is electronic health records. So basically, EHRs are electronic versions of patients' medical histories. So instead of having like all these medical histories written down and stuff, all you can just see is pull it up electronically and boom, you have everything there. So some benefits for this, there are many of them, but just start out, this gives easier access to important information, and reduced medical errors and improved accuracy of records. A doctor can quickly pull up a patient's history to make informed decisions. I'm sure you've been in the doctor before. You go in there and they just ask you some information, type it down on the computer, everything like that. Again, this goes back to healthcare and computers. Without that, they'd have to write it down and everything like that. This gives significant contribution to positive patient outcomes. Having everything online makes everything much easier to understand and quickly to make decisions. So this is just a little picture here of kind of what it looks like. The name of the patient, the gender of the patient, the day that they were born, their age, and then like this just shows like some other things with medical history on there as well. Next, we're going to be talking about telemedicine. So this has been used for quite a while, but before, back then it was just like over the telephone. There was no video calls or anything like that. But basically, it is just the use of electronic information and communication technologies to provide healthcare remotely. So some benefits of this would be remote diagnosis, patient-provider connection from home. And during COVID, many people use this for consultations, just talking about appointments, everything like that. I know I just had an appointment to go over like how my pills are doing and everything like that. You can do stuff like that online, over the phone with video calls. This was big during COVID and after COVID. Um, you know, Everything was closed. You couldn't really leave the house. So there were a ton of video calls. For example, school is on Zoom a lot. And so now you can do video calls with doctors for routine checkups, everything like that, which is very convenient for those, who may struggle to leave home, things like that, have kids in the house, whatever. So this is kind of just an example of what it would look like. It's basically just FaceTime, but it is a doctor and the patient there, and they can see each other, and then there she is, like writing down the information that he is telling her. So just some examples and stats here I want to talk about. A hospital using EHRs, early health records, to track patient recovery rates shows a 20% improvement in treatment outcomes, and telemedicine reducing patient wait times by 30% in rural areas. Also, according to a 2023 study, 95% of hospitals in the United States have adopted EHR systems, which, once again, huge difference. 95% of hospitals. That is just truly incredible. This is just, it's incredible how much computers has truly made a difference in the world, especially in healthcare, how many lives it saved, everything like that. Um, and yeah, the integration of computers in healthcare has undoubtedly improved the quality and accessibility of medical services. It's truly incredible with telemedicine and EHRs, everything like that. It's just amazing. And to just conclude, I just wanted to state this quote I saw, which I think is truly amazing. It says, "Technology will never replace doctors, but technology in the hands of doctors is transformative." And I don't know. I found that, and I just thought it was a really great quote to go ahead and put on here. And that's pretty much all I have to say here today. I just want to thank you for listening and me do this presentation. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And yeah, have a good day.